All right. Happy New Year. Happy February, everybody. I have a ton of exciting stuff to go over this month. So I'm going to go ahead and say in advance, it's going to be a longer one. Listen, there's a lot of very good information and things you need to know throughout the month of February. So, first things first, every year, February brings us the CrossFit Open. And I know most of you, but not all of you, are familiar with this. So, the CrossFit Open is a global 3-week in house competition that CrossFit puts out workouts. We do them in the gym on a Friday night light style. So, we'll do a big event every Friday night and take all the participants, split you up into two teams, and just have a blast for 3 weeks. So, let's talk about how this is going to happen within Deep Well. Who can do it? All right. Every single person of this gym can do the CrossFit Open, all right? Whether you've done CrossFit classes in the past or not, there are options of the workout for every single person. So do not let the fact that you have not done CrossFit keep you from doing the CrossFit Open. You can and you should do it. All right, so let's just get that out of the way. Next, how is this all going to work? So we're going to do in classes on Friday night, in class on Friday all day, we're going to do the open workout. But everybody is encouraged to participate in our Friday night lights. So we're going to break everybody up into two teams. And if you've seen the shirt sign up that I mentioned, let me just get to that real quick. The shirts are, you're either going to be on team blue or team black, and that's going to determine what shirt color you get. But you're going to have an option this year for the first time ever to have a custom shirt with your name or whatever name you want on the back. There's been some fun names already put on there, but they are $35, but you'll get a team shirt and your team color with whatever name you want on the back. I have to have those orders in by the 12th, so I need you to put your name on there on the sheet. So the sign up sheet is for two things. It's one, to say, hey, I want to participate in the open, and whether or not you want a shirt. You don't have to have a shirt. You can wear a black or a blue shirt if you want. If you don't want the custom shirt, no problem. But if you want to participate in our open, I need to know by the 12th. To be able to get the shirt in, but then we're also going to do our team drawing. So we'll see who goes on to team black and team blue that weekend as well. So I need to know sooner than later. All right. Once we do that Fridays, we'll do the open workouts in class, but then again, everybody is encouraged to participate in Friday Night Lights. So the workouts get announced on Thursday, and then we will do them in class on Friday with the big event on Friday night. Don't think, oh, I'm not that good, I can't do it. Everybody, this is a participation event. The way we score this team and the way you get points to assist your team is not just by being the top performer. There are so many other opportunities to earn points for your team, whether it's just being here on Friday Night Lights, Spirit of the Night, hitting a PR, doing something you've never done before. Like, there are plenty of opportunities for you to earn points for your team without being like the fastest and the best person in that workout. So again, everybody can and should participate this. It's a super fun event. We have so much fun with it every year. It's a great community experience to get us all together. Morning and night, people finally come together, work out together, get to know each other. It's just amazing. So if you haven't already, sign up for the CrossFit Open through CrossFit. If you want to track your results against everybody participating throughout the globe, you can also track across your region, within the state, things like that. But registering through the open is really cool because you can go back and see how you've progressed year over year. So I now have like over 10 years of history of how I've done the open that I can see, go back and reference. So when workouts pop up, I can see how much better I'm doing now. It's just a great way to be part of the CrossFit community, tell CrossFit that you're in this, and see how you rank up year over year. But if that's not your jam, it is $20 to do that. If that's not your thing, you can still participate in our Deep Well Open. Just put your name on the sheet. We'll get you put on a team when we do the drawing. All right. That's the open. That's the super exciting part. Again, if you want the shirt and you want to participate, February 12th is the cutoff. All right. We need to know so we can get everything set up and arranged. Another exciting thing we have going on in February, and I apologize, I know this isn't going to fit for everybody's schedule, but on February 12th, we're going to have Charlotte Running Company here they're going to do a demo day for us between 8:30 and 10:30. So again, I know it won't apply to fit everybody's schedule, but unfortunately they're not available in the evenings to try to make an after work thing work so that everybody can be here. So that was the time window we had, but we're super excited to have them in here. They're going to have some different shoes to do demos with, try on, and see what you think. So February 12th is going to be Charlotte Running Club demo day here at Deepwell. Speaking of running, the next thing I'm super excited about is that we are now an official HYROX training club. So most of you are probably aware of HYROX. They've really exploded in the last few years. It's an older company. It's been around for, I think, 14 years now. But it's a fitness racing event. So the events are the same every single time. They have them all over the globe. We've got a handful of members that have done them and a couple that have done multiple. The workouts are 1,000-meter run and then 8 different stations in between each run. So it's 8 rounds of 1,000-meter run, followed by a sled push, a sled pull, a burpee broad jump, skiing, rowing, wall balls, farmer's carry, walking lunges. So you've got these other movements in between each run, and it's just a really neat way to push your fitness, test your fitness in a different capacity than what CrossFit is. A lot of the stuff we do in CrossFit translates very well into HYROX, although the time domain of a HYROX workout is anywhere from an hour to hour and a half, depending on your fitness level. So we don't get to train in that time domain very often in CrossFit. So it's a nice way to complement if you like that more endurance type feel, muscular endurance workouts. So as a HYROX training club, we are going to be able to run simulations. So we can we'll have our HYROX class. It's going to be Saturdays at 7, and the classes will be an hour to hour and 15 minutes. And this is going to give us the opportunity to do the simulations, which are where we can run events and kind of do a mock competition, a mocks event in here, and bring people from outside. And the way things flow, it's just a super cool way to be able to get a lot of people to work out in a shorter period of time, doing a variety of different things. So I'm excited to offer this here. I've talked to many of you and you're all super excited as well, so that it makes me even more happy. But this is not to say that we're steering away from our CrossFit roots or anything like that, but it's just evolving with opportunities that are out there in different fitness modalities and things that we can fit within our space. And I'm super excited to offer this. If you have any questions, just let me know. We're going to have some fun workouts, and don't worry, I know I said each event includes a 1,000-meter run, but we are not going to be running all the time. There's a lot of the workouts that we'll do for this are more so to build up the strength and the capacity on the other events that happen on those competition days. So again, any questions you have, let me know. I'm happy to answer, but super excited to be offering this, and I hope a bunch of you guys will come out and join us. Our stretch dates for February are going to be the 14th, which is Valentine's Day. So bring your significant other and get in a good stretch with them, as well as the 31st, or sorry, not 31st. There's not 31st, the 28th, the last day of February, which will be the day after our first open workout. So come and get a good stretch after your first Friday Night Lights. Stephanie's doing phenomenal. We've had an amazing turnout for these. So again, if you haven't been to one, I highly encourage you to come check it out. Get you a good stretch in. Your body will thank you. And speaking of bringing your spouse, so we are actually going to run a Valentine's Bring Your Spouse Day. So if you and your spouse or significant other want to come into one of the classes, it's going to be free to bring them to work out with you. We'll have a special fun Valentine's Day workout for both classes. And then you can stick around for the 10:30 stretch session to stretch it out together as well. So start thinking of how you're going to persuade your significant other to come in and get in a good workout with you. All right, it's almost time to give out the first Committed Club stickers. I absolutely love how excited you guys have been for these stickers. And I wanted to give some clarity on how you get your sticker. So one, obviously, you got to hit 12 classes in the month. So once the month is over, I'm going to print off a report that's going to show everybody that hit 12 classes. To get your sticker, you're going to have to see a coach. All right, stickers will come from the coaches. It's not a grab as you please type thing. I know some of you want them eagerly, but see a coach. They will give you your sticker and check your name off that you got yours. So good luck. Get your sticker. I only printed 100, so we'll see if we give them all away. So stickers will be out soon. See a coach. I'll have the report for them, and they will get you your first Committed Club sticker of 2026. So I want to try to clean up the front room a little bit, and in doing that, I've already put a few cubbies in, but so all the like lost and found stuff that used to just sit on top of the cubbies between the windows, there's now 3 cubbies that have containers that say lost and found. So anything that we find in the gym left behind, water bottles, clothes, grips, knee sleeves, whatever it is, will go into those cubbies. So if you're looking for a piece of something that you've left behind, check those cubbies. It should be in there. I'm also going to be getting more of those inserts to put in there so that you guys can treat those kind of like lockers and clean up the open space. So the ones I'm getting are going to have name tags on there, so you'll be able to write your name on there, that somebody knows that that's your stuff in there, and that'll just open up some more opportunity for you to leave essential things at the gym that you need to leave, knowing that they're in your cubby. So once those are out there, feel free to grab them as they are available. And like I said, there'll be a little window on there with a card inside it. You can write your name to tell everybody that that's your stuff. All right, the last thing, and the one I hate to have to do this, but we've come to a point where I'm either gonna I'm gonna ask one more time, or we're gonna have to start doing some enforcement. So every other month it seems like I'm saying, hey, let us know you're coming to class. We need to know how many people are coming, and it's more important now than ever. We've reached a point where some classes are getting up to 20, Saturdays are getting over 30 in occasions. And if we're going to have attendance like that, we need to have more coaches available on hand as like a backup to assist with everybody. So if we don't know that, then we can't have a coach here, or I can't come in last minute to try to help. When we have a class go from 10 to 20, or a Saturday class go from 15 to 30, it changes the workout, it changes the coach's setup, it changes everything for the experience and the workout that you get. And we prioritize that you have a great experience and a great workout every time you come through these doors. So if we don't know how to prepare for that, then we can't give you that. So I'm saying it one more time, please reserve before you come, and that'll help us prepare as needed. If this doesn't happen, then we're going to have to start doing a hard cap. And if you aren't signed in or reserved by the time 5 minutes before, I don't know what the time frame is going to be yet, but if we're not reserved at least by the start of class, or I should say probably 15 minutes before class, you're going to have to wait till the next class, because we want, as a coaching team, to be as readily available with all the things we need to know about what each class is going to bring. And so if we can't have that information and we can't give you the experience that you deserve, then we're going to have to do some changes to make sure that happens. So I really don't want to put a cap and a cutoff on when you can get into a class, but if it doesn't start to get better and allow us to accommodate the bigger classes, then that's something that we're going to have to do. So I've put off doing this for a super long time, even talking about it, because I just don't want to do it. But again, the end goal is that everybody has a great workout, gets the attention they deserve, and that they get the workout that they're looking for. So my final ask, please reserve when you know you're going to come to class. Don't be a last minute, unless it's like an emergency. But if it's a habit, then that becomes a problem. We need to know in advance, preferably at least an hour, how many people are going to be in that class. If you know when you wake up that your intention is to go to 5:15, open the app, hit reserve. We would much rather you back out than check in late. All right. So again, please help me with this so that we don't have to do any hard cuts. I really don't want to, but the experience is more important. So if I have to do it, we will. All right. All right, so I don't want to end on all that. Let's make February a phenomenal month. It's a short month, so if you're shooting for that committed club sticker, make sure you're getting to class. Again, start persuading your significant other. Get signed up for the open. Get your T-shirt if you want one. Um, Sign up with CrossFit if that's recommended. We love it when you do that. It shows CrossFit that we're a supportive gym. There's also prizes that are going to be given out based on attendance. So the more we can registrations we have, the higher our chances are of winning some prizes, and those prizes just get put back into the gym to make this place bigger and better. So um, get signed up. Let's have some fun. It's going to be a great month. There's so much going on. I'm so excited. If you have any questions, please let me know. See you in the gym.